It was Sunday night and I was just minding my business when I got an email. One of my subscribers said I should look at this Twitter post. And then I see it's from Anton Daniels. The last few days, Anton Daniels has been posting erratically on social media and then removing these particular tweets.
Is that right?
And he says this: the men are worse than the women nowadays. Be careful who you keep around you. It's always the ones that came up off you. Give this bitter baby mama some shine, please.
Who are you talking about? Who came up off Anton?
And right below it, there's a post from a person by the name of No Captivity with Freezy. And it says, I'm the guy who originally uploaded this video of Anton. Please someone let Corey know so he can interview me. I'm so serious. Now, I had to do some investigating to find out what video he's talking about. Of course, I believe I understand the connection. Corey Holcomb made a diss video to Anton Daniels with the gorilla mask on, and the name of the video was called No Pressure at Anton Daniels. But the clip that he's talking about is this.
Y'all was over there making it difficult, burning incense and sage, and y'all was over there putting smoke in the air, and y'all had y'all fringes on, and y'all chicks was looking dusty as right? And so I'm looking at these women, and the women's breath stink, the kids is dirty and nasty, and y'all chicks was looking dusty as right?
Damn.
Now remember, Anton Daniels was complaining that Corey Holcomb hates black women, and so Corey Holcomb used this video inside of his No Pressure at Anton Daniels video, and the person that he got this video from was this guy, No Captivity with Freezy. And so Anton Daniels is basically calling this guy a snake, who is now given information of Anton Daniels being a hypocrite. But the question is, who is No Captivity with Freezy, and what is his relationship to Anton?
Let us know, O'Shea, dude.
Fast forward. So I had to do some research, guys, and I found out quite a bit. No Captivity with Freezy is a YouTuber from Florida, and he is a Hebrew Israelite, also married to a Hebrew Israelite woman. If you remember the first clip that I just played, that is Anton Daniels dissing Black American Hebrew Israelite women. So that is how No Captivity with Freezy got this video somehow to Corey Holcomb. But the reality is that No Captivity with Freezy used to be buddy with Corey Holcomb.
Is that right?
And how do we know this?
Show, you don't believe me? Watch this. I'm listening to that. My dad listened to that. We listened to that on the way home from school.
Yeah.
It is. A lot of y'all say Freezy, it ain't that serious. Yes, it is. And I just want to leave y'all with that, man. No Captivity with Freezy.
Hey, listen, again, make sure y'all subscribe to No Captivity with Freezy. The channel was absolutely fire. I've been checking out all of the stuff you've been dropping. That's my dog. Shout out to...
Rewind. In May 2023, Anton Daniels would leave the Lapeef Network, which he co-owned with a guy by the name of Lapeef. He then decided to put his energy into his own platforms and start his own shows. Now, to be honest, Anton Daniels was kind of doing that already when he was with the Lapeef Network, and there was some level of fallout from Anton Daniels taking people from, the Lapeef Network over to his shows, if you guys remember that. And so one of the things that Anton Daniels started on the Anton Daniels main channel was a Wednesday night show that came on at 10 o'clock. And Anton Daniels, who does stream, would give a monologue for about an hour. And then the special guest host every Wednesday was this guy by the name of No Captivity with Freezy, or better known as Freezy. And this show went on for like 9 months, and he was there every Wednesday night, and a lot of guys was really liking his commentary and all of that. But then Freezy got sick one day, and this happened.
You know what I was thinking? I was still giving my dog the benefit of the doubt. He might be busy. The whole week, 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. I text you Wednesday. I didn't get no text till the next. I didn't get no text at all. I ain't getting no text at all.
So did they already know each other in real life? It was locked in like that, or they just met like off some internet shit?
When Freezy got sick, messaged Anton Daniels and said that, hey, I'm not feeling well. And Anton Daniels just decided not to respond to Freezy at all. Okay. And that was something that Freezy thought was interesting, because at first he thought that, well, maybe he's just busy and all of that. But hey, I'm telling him I can't make the show. And I thought that we were, friends. And he
Then that nigga goes live tonight with another nigga.
basically is not checking in on me. But then something else happened.
What's that?
How you don't? Somebody answer this question. How you don't call out the dude or recognize that been co-hosting the show for you for 9 months? How if you don't recognize nobody else on Wednesday night in the chat, how you don't recognize? Now he called out everybody else's name. He called out other name in the chat, but he didn't call my name in the chat at all.
So he comes
did
back
go
from
live.
being sick, and he's in the chat. And when you're a moderator in the chat, people can see it. They can see the wrench. They can see, I believe, that your name is like in blue, something like that. So basically he's there and everybody is like chatting with him, saying what's up. Anton Daniels acknowledged everybody else and called out other people's names in the chat, but ignored him intentionally. Now, Freezy sees that this is a way of sneak dissing him or fizzling him out, being very passive aggressive without a direct conversation, which he thought was insulting because he was so loyal and contributing to the platform for all this time. But then it gets better.
In Florida, we say scrimp with the K. I did it on the scrimp. Never got paid. I never got paid or nothing. And y'all go back and look at them shows and ask me if y'all ever see me on a thumbnail. Y'all go back and look at them shows and ask me if y'all ever see me on a thumbnail.
He's saying here that, listen,
That's how niggas do, man.
he was doing this for the love. He was never paid, and he was never even in the thumbnail. This is why I could probably say I could agree
You sick one time and now niggas want to blackball your
with
ass.
this, or I could not disagree with this, right? And one of the things is this. Anton Daniels at the time had a big channel, not as big as he does now, but he's allowing this guy to come on. They're getting 43,000 views, and a guy like Freezy is probably not exposed to many people. Now, don't get me wrong, it would be nice to get compensated, but the reality is he is appearing on Anton Daniels' show. And if you look at this particular clip here, he puts, "You're a house N-word, man goes off on Anton, Freezy about reparations, says we need to beg for money." So you can see Anton Daniels is making an attempt, because he's clipping part of that podcast and re-uploading it on his main channel, and he is giving some level of a shout out to Freezy. As much as Freezy can say that Anton Daniels wasn't being appreciative of his loyalty, the reality is he was giving him some level of shine, especially exposing him to an audience that he would never have. And media creators can say that this is a big enough payment in itself. And to be honest, I think that this is probably one of the weaker points that Freezy has, because you're not just showing up for the love also. You are showing up for yourself, and you are being exposed to a larger audience, and people are finding out about you because you are on Anton Daniels' show. So that is probably one of the one things that I kind of disagree with, but I understand his frustration. But here is where he's strong.
That could have been one thumbnail though. I mean, it's like if it's y'all show though, you know what I'm saying? The nigga link should be in the description. Like, bro, I ain't gonna have you on a show for 9 months and you're not in every thumbnail. You're not linked in the description. I'm not telling people to go to your channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do all that, bro. You know?
Daniels was being,
because although you're on the show, that doesn't mean your platform is ever gonna grow though, unless you're just mega viral. You know what I'm saying? Like, chances is, unless you're mega viral, you're not gonna grow like that.
Passive aggressive towards him. Freezy would then go on to another live stream and voice his frustrations. Okay, and then Anton would call him like, "Yo, man, what's going on, bro? I thought it was good you talking S about me." And then, well, Freezy says this.
Now, I didn't tell him it was because of the sneak dissing, but in my mind, I know done sneak diss me You done sneak this me several times. You just made a video. You just mentioned the Israelites, and then you said the Israelites' wives be dusty. Can somebody tell me who the only person you could think of that was affiliated with him at the certain time that was an Israelite, and his wife an Israelite too?
So this is where he's strong. And remember this.
So because he was talking about that specific group of people, that means he was talking about all Israelites, though.
This video that Freezy made was in 2024. And he's saying, listen, bro, you're talking about, I'm not being legit with you, but you're dissing Hebrew Israelite women. And who is the only person that you know that's associated with Anton Daniels who is a Hebrew Israelite and married to a Hebrew Israelite woman? And it was, of course, him. And then also he says this.
But you want to be a victim, and you ain't did nothing wrong, and you next to God, and you next to Jesus. It's God, Jesus, and you on the right hand too. You with Jesus. You and Jesus is y'all together. Yeah, you don't do no wrong. You just good, Yeah. Yeah, as long as I'm gonna tell y'all how niggas operate. As long as them don't put a name on it, they feel like they ain't guilty. Be feeling like as long as they don't put a name on it on YouTube, they ain't guilty, and you can't pinpoint them on nothing. You can't make them guilty on nothing.
Woo! Even in 2024, he's saying something that we're saying today. You can't be accountable for your actions. You think you God, you think you're Jesus, and all of this. And so this is his particular gripe now. And so Anton Daniels wants to paint this guy as being the snake. And this man has vented his frustrations even in 2024 when this stream came out. And I did some more research. I did go into the comment section of Freezy's podcast, and there were some interesting things. Dude wanted me to be in his podcast. When I said no, he blocked me, LOL. I knew because I attempted to text him and apologize. I was blocked. Woo! I noticed AD is very, very arrogant, always bragging about what he has, bragging about sitting courtside at games or whatnot, and make statements and comments to where, if you're paying attention, would lead you to believe he cheats on his wife constantly. Damn. I mean, this is 2024, guys, and people are saying the same thing. Now, this person is also saying something similar. Just subscribe, my brother. Anton thinks all of us are broke and we baby daddies. He is delusional and he is full of ish. Woo! You can tell he just started getting money late in life. I have money, but my happiness comes from my wife and 3 daughters, not from material BS. Keep that good energy going, my brother. Now, this is the one problem about beef, is that when you have long-standing issues with people, they do come back. And when I listen to his podcast, he does seem like many other people who have worked with Anton and have some level of gripe that feel like they have been used. I can't really say for everybody, because I did see Anton some sort of effort to promote the guy on his channel. But again, when many people feel like this about you, they cannot be wrong. This isn't the first time that I've heard somebody say this about Anton, and it won't be the last. But it's amazing that Anton, again, is upset that this guy basically gave Corey Holcomb the clip of Anton dissing Black Hebrew Israelite women when Anton Daniels was crying when Corey Holcomb was dissing his daughter. It is bad, but it is hypocritical. So guys, what do you think?
Well, they been fell out, so it's not like he just gave him the clip and they were still doing the show and fucking with each other. Nah, they been fell out. Apparently he blocked his ass and all type of shit. He got sick and then said he wasn't gonna make the show, and then boom, it's just done with this nigga. That's some whole shit. Man. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing. you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at y'all on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the name.